So this is a handover or operational video for this Burstner T680. We'll jump straight in. Water in here, that's locked at the moment, but that's where you fill up your fresh water. Tanks slung inside the van under the seats. Your gas locker. So there will be a couple of tails on there, 2 bottles will fit in. This is obsolete, don't use that. Electric hookup. So this is right-handed. The little blue flap does need to go in there on the end of your cable, and when you're taking it out, do remember to release it by pressing that little button. Moving along, we've got an outdoor shower. That turns the little pump on and off. These obviously set your temperature control. So if you really like your dog, you can give it some warm, but if not, just stick with the cold. Toilet cassette. Loads of videos on how to use these, but just a sort of very quick. Out you come, spin this round, take the end off, find somewhere suitable to tip it. That little button at the back there, that if you press that down, it allows air into the cassette, which allows the contents to come out of there without glugging. If you're tipping it the wrong way, instead of air going in, you'll get the contents coming out. Now that little pipe down there, that's actually your grey waste. So you can see the pipe goes across there to a tank that's heavily clad in polystyrene. There is actually a drain port at the bottom there you can unscrew if you really felt the need to wash out your waste tank, but I can't imagine why you'd possibly want to do that. There's a little tap on there in line, that's open at the moment. We tend to suggest you leave them open when you're not using the van, let air in there, dry that tank out as much as you can. Hopefully it'll be a lot less smelly. But yeah, that's for your waste, not your toilet, just your grey, so shower, sink, etc. Storage locker on this side. In here we've got a little gas outlet. Now there's a little collar on there. You'll need to buy the fitting gas pipe to go onto your barbecue or whatever else you might want to use on there. And your plate for those who wanted to know, or weights, etc. on it. So moving inside here, this we believe is a 12 volt heater for that waste tank, just to stop it freezing up if you were somewhere really cold. This one, here's your step. You've got a couple of lights there, that is electric hot water, and on here we've got gas hot water at 40 degrees and 60 degrees, gas heating with the thermostat to control it, gas heating and hot water. So that's your full electric heating controls all built into one little tiny panel. Now up here we've got the Burstner control panel. So you turn that on. There we've got the kitchen lights, you can choose on and off, etc. You've got your living room lights, your sleeping area. That is your water pump, which is currently turned off, so you'd select it, go to the on off, turn it on. It's really quite clunky, this. That's now the pump on. So if we go back there, you can see that's no longer crossed out. That's not actually for your heating, for your thing at all. It's quite hard looking at the camera while I'm doing it. But your battery, your leisure battery, this is actually your fresh water level, your wastewater. Yeah, sorry, that was your water pump. I haven't got my glasses on either, gosh. Comedy capers. And you've got some central heating stuff there. This whole panel does actually clip off. And there is actually an opportunity and a space to clip it on the dash down there. Can't imagine why you'd want to do that, but you can. So other bits and pieces you need to know is how to operate this fridge. So we have got manually, you can select gas, clicking away there trying to light. 230 volts failed because there isn't a 230 volt supply. 12 volts failed because the engine isn't running. It will only run on 12 volts if the engine's running. or you can just select auto and it will automatically select a power source. It's gone to gas because it knows the others aren't present. It's not going to light because there's no gas bottles on, as you've already seen. Now if you are on auto, you're driving along, you pull into a field, you park up, you don't put your hookup on, a few minutes later it will start clicking away on gas and it'll light. Doesn't do it immediately, just in case you pulled into a fuel station and you're filling up with fuel. Now these little fridge catchers, these fridge catchers, these can be quite easily broken, so do be careful with them. This little bit here, you press that. It's not to defrost the fridge, it's actually a little heater piece that runs around the perimeter of the door, so that when your freezer's super cold and all that mist comes out, it doesn't then freeze up on here and freeze the door together. And if it does, you can press that to defrost it and open the door. It doesn't defrost your fridge, just defrost that door seal. That's your temperature control for it. I'm sure you guys can work out the oven yourselves. Now then, this is your water heater, and to drain this down for winter, just at the back there, hopefully you can see a little round hole, and you'd put your hand through there from the outside locker, and there is a little yellow tap in there, which is not easy to see, but you'll feel it with your hand, and you turn it vertically and it allows the water to empty. So again, if you've got emptied it, you come to fill your van with water and then turn the pump on, it'll start pumping water into the boiler, and it'll all just pour straight out the bottom, and you get a right panic on. Well, that's why. Turn that the other way, it'll stop draining the boiler, your boiler will fill and everything will be wonderful. But do remember to drain that down in winter, because if it freezes, you're going to have a big bill. I think here endeth today's lesson. That's it really. That's a quick tour round of how to operate this Burstner. Good luck.